Hello everyone, welcome to Solid Games. Today we're going to pick up where we left off from our previous video with this group. I zoomed in here to the horse. Was thinking it might be kind of fun to rename the horse. I have the ability to give it a different name. So if you guys want to suggest names, we could change it from Red to something else. So here he is. And I may do this for the other characters as well, but put some comments in, give me some feedback, what you might look for or think would be a good option for the names. So today, what we really want to get going is some windmills so we can start powering things. So we're going to drop down here to the power. We've got some options: wood fire, chem fuel. We don't have chem fuel yet, so let's just go with the windmill. It's a pretty good option. And then the whole point of doing this is we want to start producing food and stuff like that with the electric stove here, and then all sorts of other things will come in real handy with that. So if we look at our wildlife situation, we can see here that we've got some ostriches and a whole bunch of iguanas and a fennec fox. It's the only predator on the scene, but I'm pretty sure that the iguanas are actually kind of difficult to fight. They're actually fairly strong fighters. These two are going to go find us some stuff. So while Mahogany's over here just working away. Let's see, we've got plenty of food, honestly, for a long time. 49 packaged meals. We'll deal with that. And then I want to get a lot of this stuff off of here. So if we don't have anything else to do, we want to be hauling that stuff out of the way. But our critical thing right now, I think, is to mine a little bit. I want to get this back to being square. We'll eventually take out this wall as well, but I'm not in a hurry for that just this moment, because I want to make just enough room to get our table in here. So I think it's time we start to look at our manual priorities. I'm going to use the shift key to change them all at once. I like to firefight and patient as the most important thing, and bed rest is a number 2, basic is a number 1, and then we'll just kind of go off of what they're good at. So Mahogany, I want to be cooking as much as possible, and then constructing if nothing else. So we'll drop these other things down for now. Actually, growing is very important. And then these guys can help, and I'm going to have them help when the time is right so they learn how to do it pretty well. Here's our crafter. So it's like everything, this Mahogany here is kind of a do-all person, it seems like, but I'm going to move this one to hunting and crafting, and then this one will be cooking. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn this one's cooking down and turn them to a number 1 on cook, so they can concentrate on growing and stuff. Hopefully that will work out pretty well for us, and then later I'll worry about research. Right now I don't need that a ton. So we're going to sleep here through the night and let that go. And I'm not going to mess with these for a while. We'll see if we want to mess with those. I'm expecting one of the things that happens very early on is you get you get attacked by a some wildlife out here. Manhunter becomes Manhunter, and so you have to defend yourself and kill it. So I'm kind of anticipating that happening. It'll probably be an iguana just based on the fact that we have so many on there, but honestly, any of these things that come after us are going to be a bit of a challenge, and we're going to have to get everybody in on the defense. So let's look around here just a little bit. We really want them to get to mining. I will let them sleep pretty good I tend to do that. So if we go here to their needs and you look here, I usually let them go for full rest unless I really have to have something like right now. So the other critical thing, and it's kind of silly, is that you have to have a table. And that's pretty high importance. So it looks like Mahasan is pretty good. We'll come back to that in just a second. Is a pretty good miner actually. So excuse me. When they have a passion in certain things, then they'll learn them faster. Whoa, I made that wrong, didn't I? Cancel that. Cancel that. Okay. So let's go back. Let's grab this again. We're going to right click and make sure we make it out of steel because, again, we don't have much in the way of wood. And we may need that to power or whatever. So we're going to do that and just make sure we have the room to do it. And then I'm actually going to have them build the electric stove, but then I'm going to disallow it for now. So it's there. That's where I'm going to have it. I'll have a bench here at some point, but I need to get some of these built along here. So I need to mine a little bit because you have to run wire through walls. You can't run it through solid rock. So if I go and I do mine, technically I don't have to have that, but I'm going to do that for now because this will have a little bit of a radius. Actually, you know, let's do that. Let's just cancel that for now. And let's go ahead and put some power here, some power conduit. And we'll just bring it over and down. Now the downside to this is any raiders that we might have can attack these wires or our turbine and cause off all kinds of grief. So obviously we don't want grief. We want to have the situation well at hand, so to speak. So okay, let's see here. We've got the table, that's good. So let's go ahead and allow this now. We've got the power up to here. That'll be good. Now, this will only run when this is going, so it's not the best situation. But it's okay enough. And then I'm ready to actually start to build, let's build a fence. Let's go ahead and do that so we can protect our animals, sort of. So the biggest issue we're going to run into is actually, let's not do that, let's cancel those. Okay, let's move up here. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So actually, yeah, I'm going to do it here. So we're going to steel fence this. Now, why am I doing this? Well, when you place your animals, they're going to want to eat. Well, I can plant crops here so that they can feed off of that. Otherwise, red over here is going to end up not having any food. So we can get some hay planted in this area, and then as it grows, he can eat it. So let's go ahead and zone out another growing zone, and we'll grab, see, if I do it like that, it's only grabbing the areas that I can, and I'm going to throw that to hay. I believe hay grass. There we go. Okay, and we'll get on that once we can. So we'll turn that back off. Looks like we got a broad wrap. Is that because, yes, okay, so let's see. He's got the flak helmet on. Does it slow? No. Okay. I'm okay with him wearing that, although I think he will get a I'm not sure. Okay, no, you just don't get a bonus. So you get a bonus for wearing a broad wrap. Okay, so this person doesn't have anything to do, and neither does this one. So what's their mining, cooking? Okay, so we need to keep some mining going. We don't care about that. And are we building a pen? We are. Okay, so we're in good shape there. Let's order. Oops, we want some of those, and then do we have a stonecutter's table? We do. Okay, we're going to put this outside temporarily. It's bad, but we are going to do that for now. Should help us get some marble chunks going. Oh, you know what? It'll be important to add a bill for this, and I'm going to immediately suspend it because I don't really want them to do it. I'm going to go to details. We're going to drop it on the floor. We're going to do until we have, and I normally do 3 times the number of colonists I have. So we're going to go with 9. And that is primarily because if you don't do that, then they will just keep doing it for one thing, and then they'll expire. So these, acceptable food for everyone, and it's not deteriorating at all. Okay, and so these packaged survival meals will last for a long time. Now, if I make other food, and if I'm not cold enough in here, then like a freezer or something, then you won't be able to they won't be able to have anything to eat. It'll just expire all the time. So if we go to miscellaneous and we grab a pen marker and throw that in here, then that's what Red over here needs. Where did Red go? Red, sleeping over here, and he can stay inside this pen once we get the pen built. So hopefully, so Mahogany, as he's learning, is going to botch a few constructions. He's at 4. Whoa, we got animals being attacked here. Oh yep, the fennec fox attacked an iguana. So the fennec fox is going to eat. Looks like it's a female even. It's going to eat some of it, but then just leave it. And so we could actually take that, butcher it, and do something with it. So let's go here to our butcher's table, and again we'll put it outside. Again, this is temporary. We'll have to so like this we can reinstall and put it somewhere else, but for now I want to make some granite blocks. Now I really like to use granite for we're going to drop on the ground. I like to use granite for specifically the walls and stuff because it has higher hit points. So if someone's attacking our walls trying to get in, then they have less success. And then marble is one that is a lot nicer to look at. Now, an issue we have is that this is granite chunks, and we only have marble in our inventory. So they're not going to find this to start building. Oh, maybe they are. Maybe they're just looking in the area. Okay, that's good. That should be set to butcher creature and do forever. Now, who is our cook? Which hopefully over time, okay, it looks like Mahasan is cooking. So, nice thing is we get a little bit of leather, lizard skin, to go with it, and eventually we can make that into other things, and that'll be good. So 30 iguana meat is in good shape, and then let's go ahead and, how long will this last? Spoils in 2 days. So basically in a day I will try to unsuspend that. Okay, let's do, so we got that, and now let's zone a growing zone like this, and we will plant hay grass in that as well. And the nice thing is, as this grows, then red will just eat from that. Now if we look here, and we look at food, we'll turn on auto cut, although there's no plants in here. Let me see that. Yeah. Okay, so for the horse, is going to consume 0.68 per day. Well, there's nothing in the pen automatically. So what I need to do is eventually I'll build a barn off the back of here, and then we'll put the hay grass in there and make a flap so the animal can go in and out of it. But for now, this will work, and typically they will eat directly off the field. And then hopefully, let's see, is it having issues? No, it's got food. Okay, we've got a visitor, Jade and Mono, and it has some stuff to trade. Okay, how are we doing here? 1.7. We got a lot of people not doing anything. So as soon as we can, which is now, we're going to start building a granite wall. Now typically, what I will do is 7, 6, 6, 2, and 2, and that's a bedroom for one person. So 2 gap, 2, 7. Oh, we can't build there. Okay, let's cancel all of that and that. I should have seen that. We can't build on this soft sand, so we have to build on this darker sand here. So let's grab some more granite walls, and we'll go 2 gap, 2, and then down. So obviously need to make more. Everybody's working now. She's cleaning the area, etc. So that's 2 bedrooms. Let's grab a third. And I like to get to bedrooms pretty quickly, as you guys will see here. Biggest reason is they're getting debuffs. So if we go and look at them, we look at their needs. Disturb sleep, so if someone comes into your bedroom while you're sleeping, well, everybody's sleeping in this one awful barrack. And so they don't like that. This one doesn't want to be outdoors, okay? And looking for something to eat, so hopefully she'll come back and eat something. So let's see who our best social is. Okay, this lady here. So let's go, and I wanted her to drop everything and do that. So we could sell the pants in the broad wrap in order to buy other things. But looking here, they've got a drug that prevents infection, so we're not necessarily in a hurry for that. We don't need a reinforced barrel. Looks like they don't really have much for us. We could get a little bit of silver, but I don't think that's necessary. So for now, we're just going to hit cancel and not do anything with them. Okay, let's take a look at our defense situation, what our options are. So security, we've got sandbags, a barricade, and spike traps. So we could make some granite spike traps. Let's do that. And we'll just place a couple of them here. Now this isn't the best way, but the idea is you kind of come stand off to the side, and then if someone's melee, they come and they are somewhat likely to walk over these traps. Actually, let me remove them. Let me move them a little bit and try to place them maybe in a bit more of a strategic area. So if I can come stand like here and shoot someone as they're trying to walk around this corner, that can be good. So you can't put them side by side. You can't like wall off this area. But you can kind of give a little bit of a gap and do it again. So just in case someone's coming down from this direction, I'm going to do that as well. So for now, we're going to stick with that, and we may, you know, do them in different places as time goes on. So if we look up here, what was this made out of? It was steel walls. Okay. Well, that's pretty good, but yeah, I think overall we're in pretty good shape. They're sleeping pretty good. Let's see. We don't want their moods to drop too low. They'll start to have break risks and stuff the lower and lower it gets. So we definitely don't want to do that. We're trying to pay attention to this. She was insulted. If we go over here to the social. So let's see. They're talking amongst themselves just kind of as they pass each other or if they sit down and eat together. But if they dislike one another, sometimes she'll get insulted. So I think if we hover over that, it'll say who insulted her usually. Nope, not that one apparently. Trying to fix that, and then slept in the cold. That'll be something that kind of gets done over time here. Just a minute. So we're going to go to temperature. We're going to throw a vent here and here. And that'll work, because those will be made of steel instead. And then we'll eventually make either a campfire, which requires wood, or this heater, which takes power. So we'll see which one we want to do. How much power does it take? 175, and this is making 197. So at some point, when we can get to researching, we will research how to make this stuff. So, okay, spoils in 1 day. Okay, and then this doesn't actually have to be powered in order to cook at it. It just works faster and better if it is. So, okay, we're in pretty good shape. We're going to fast forward for a bit. Try to let this move a little bit quicker. We've got people here working, and so it's kind of nice when someone's working to drop a stool there so that we're going to prioritize working on that. As soon as he's done with building that one wall, we're going to move him into building that, because then as she's there, she's getting less tired and stuff, so she has more comfort. And then we're having them drop it on the ground, because then they don't have to travel as far. So kind of in that same vein, I'm going to keep it high or higher, and we're going to zone for a dumping stockpile, and we're going to place it all around her here. Okay, now immediately I'm going to go into storage. Whoops, there's a Mad Iguana. Okay, let's pause for just a moment. Find that Mad Iguana. There he is. Okay, so we're going to grab everybody, we're going to draft them, and we're going to put them in a line just like so. And Mahogany is our melee, and so he's going to come there instead. So we're going to do that, get them set up, so as soon as she can, she'll start shooting. Okay, now we're going to pause, and this person we're going to have stop here. This one's going to back up, and he's going to come in and melee attack, and hopefully this one won't get attacked while apparently she's going to. Whoop, don't do that. Okay, so this guy can melee attack, and then this one can go back to work. Back to work. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape there. Let's see, who got hurt? Look at health. Shot by his own teammate, and then she's as well. So we're going to do for this and this. I like to put these guys on attack. Okay, so let's take a look at who is our doctor. It's this one. So she should be doesn't have any. Oh, let's see. We don't have anybody assigned to doctoring. So that's a 4 and that's a 6. Okay, so we will assign her to doctoring, and then that way wait, who was it that was the other one? Mahogany. Okay. Mahogany does an awful lot for this particular group, so hopefully that isn't the case. And then we'll have her tend. This way they can heal faster. Now, if we look here, we see kind of the tend rate and stuff and how healthy they're going to be. Now, they'll be slower to start with. Oh my gosh, got shot in the heart. Okay, I didn't realize that. And in the torso. So, wow, okay. I guess she wanted to practice her healing arts, and so she shot him in the chest. Wow, could have just had him go melee way earlier and not risk being shot, but, you know, such is the way things are. I'm going to actually lower their resting because I think they're healthy enough. Mahogany should probably still rest, but the rest of them, I don't think they're. I mean, you know, he was shot in the heart. I imagine that is pretty painful. He's very slow moving. Manipulation, so his ability to build and stuff isn't going to be very good. His construction is going to suffer because of all these things, and his ability to learn. So the quality of his build, or like in the case of this sort of building, he could just flat out not build it at all. So, you know, like we got poor beds earlier, he could just not build it if, I guess, kind of if the situation requires it, so to speak. So we're going to allow rotten and fresh, and we're not going to put any corpses here. We're going to put only, and we can like change this so it's only granite chunks for now. So I'm actually going to do that. Okay, and then we want these things hauled whenever they can be. What is this? Granite, granite, granite. We'll haul that one as well. Okay, finally we get it named. And we're actually going to stop it there, stop our recording there. And I would like you guys to go in and give us some names, some ideas for names. So we've got some, I'll hit randomize a couple times so you guys can see some of the names that are available. But if you have a suggestion, please put it in the comments. And next time, at the start of the next episode, we will name our nation. So hit this a few times, give you some ideas. Okay, and then town names. I typically name it after someone for the town name, but we can do what you guys want to do. So there's some ideas. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section. Give us an idea. Remember to rename Red and name our faction. So this would be the entire faction, everybody. But this is this particular site or settlement. So thanks so much for watching. Bye now.